you have not lived the shoes of a black person. In the same manner, man cannot lecture me about being a woman because you don't know. And if you actually look at all the things that bedeviled women, they start with men, menopause, menstruation and all that. Even though we love you and you are a necessary evil in our lives. That's why we marry you and you have you as boyfriends and all that. But you are a necessary evil. So I want to lecture you, but also plead with you, my brother and my grandson. Yes, that please, don't make it look like women, that this thing of affirmative action is by elite women. We had Honorable Eshomo here, Mr. Speaker. She didn't know how to read and write when she came in here. She could only speak in Kiswahili. What is so elite about her? Is the fact that she can't read or write so elitist? She came from Samburu. That's where she grew up and she was raised. Right now, I've just come from where I've just gotten an award for working for women. And we were with the Chief Justice, Martha Koome. And I told her right there that I was not happy that she called us hot hair and all those kind of things. But I told her about it when it comes to women's issues, my tribe is woman, and I told off the people who are attacking her that what they need to look at are governance issues and not hound her out of office simply because she's a woman. Because we know some of the people hounding her out of office are themselves extremely corrupt. But they didn't raise those issues about men. It is only when you have Martha Koome or Nancy Baraza sitting in those pews. Those are the things, in those offices, those are the things that I'm telling you that I wear a special shoe that you don't understand. Try wearing this high shoe. Try having the kind of figure I have and the material I'm carrying behind my back and walk with high shoes with that material and tell me if you can manage it from there to Honorable TJ, you don't know what we go through as women. And then enters menopause, hot flashes and all that. Honorable Kajwang, you don't know half the story of being a woman. And that is why we need affirmative action. And I want to tell you that being in this house, I have seen the impact and effect of affirmative action. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Njoki Ndung'u now sits in Supreme Court. Affirmative action. Cecil Mbarire is now governor. Affirmative action. Millie Odhimabo serving a 4th term. Affirmative action. Gladys Wanga, Governor Homa Bay. Affirmative action. Martha Wangare is having a term as a 3rd term. Affirmative action. Lesuda also doing a 3rd term. Affirmative action. Mr. Speaker, how did we get it here? We got here because we were given that platform. If I was not given that platform, when I went to Suba the first time, everybody was asking me the questions that TJ was not asked. I was asked why I don't have a child. I was asked where my house is or my home is. I was asked where I'm married. Nobody asks him those questions. My house was burnt. My bodyguard was killed. I know that kind of violence may be similar, but it's worse when you are a woman. Right now, Mr. Speaker, I'm living here because of a case of a girl who is 19 years, who was reported to have been raped, and people are mocking her on social media. I'm meeting her with her mother. People are mocking her on social media. The girl is actually going through depression, and we may lose her because of what she's going through. The men don't have to go through those kind of things, Mr. Speaker. And when we actually trivialize the things women go through and make it an elitist thing. Honorable Kajwang, I know your daughter. She sings very well in Nairobi Central SDA. She's an elite woman because she's grown in Nairobi. May she get that opportunity that also a rural woman may get. If you don't like us as the women in the house, think about your daughter. She's a wonderful woman. And she needs that chance, just like every other woman. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that I'm very happy that we are discussing this as we are commencing the International Women's Day, which is coming on the 8th of March. And it is a reminder that it is a long journey. From 1975 in Mexico, right up to now. We moved to Copenhagen, we moved to New York, we were in Nairobi with the Nairobi forward-looking strategies. Honorable Kajwang, it has been a journey. And for some of us, it is a lifelong journey. I am committed to changing the lot of women. And that is why